The Knight-Bagehot program is kind of like Journalist Extreme Makeover Knight-Bagehot Edition.
The Bagehots were a little bit of a strange breed. We have a funny name. People can't pronounce it. They think it's Bagehot.
I was waitlisted when I applied.
Going into Columbia was such an eye-opener for me.
It's no year on the beach.
This is a little bit like kindergarten sometimes, and you know, the class is good, but the field trips are better.
When I came to the Bagehot program, I'd been working for a newspaper in Virginia and covering business and doing lots of fun and interesting stories, but I really found that a lot of my stories just boiled down to really feature profiles.
I was a business editor part-time and writer part-time, trying to cover the bond market without knowing very much about it.
I was a reporter at Forbes. I had worked on a number of money and finance type stories.
I wanted to take a year off and have a journalism fellowship, and I was attracted to Columbia and New York.
I didn't really have the kind of background I needed to get ahead in my career.
I'd been covering Wall Street for whatever it was, 3 years at that point, and I felt that I actually wanted to be able to take on the investment bankers on their own terms.
This was a real kind of opportunity to really get a real grounding in finance and strategy.
Mostly I think it was a way of looking at the world that I didn't get at a liberal arts college.
They gave you that great thing, the BS detector. You could tell when people were smoking you.
I think it helps us as journalists, and it also helps our readers and the product we give them when we go back to our papers.
I think it helped me understand big economic issues.
It's just to learn for learning's sake, just to be there and actually think about it and let something sink in deeper.
It gave me a whole different perspective on covering business.
The way it helped me, I think, was being able to walk back into the newsroom with a bit of a kick in my step. So I was very lucky because I actually met my wife on the program.
A lot of the movers and shakers in the financial world come and speak to the Bagehot program for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner.
Having breakfast with Warren Buffett is always brilliant. Having an audience with Paul Volcker, who is incredibly tall.
We had dinner with Jamie Dimon the week after he got ousted from Citigroup.
You can't go wrong when you're sitting with the people who you're actually going to end up going to cover.
I took this class in the mining school or the natural resources department.
I took one class at the business school and I can't remember what it was called. It was something like managing through Shakespeare.
It wasn't hard, it was just deadly.
Hands down, my toughest class was decision models.
I really, surprisingly, loved corporate finance.
There is actually a class at the journalism school in book writing.
I know it seems weird, I really enjoyed the accounting class.
I guess it was accounting, which is an odd idea.
I think people got to see accounting for more than what it was, when they have to do their taxes.
Accounting,
Accounting and corporate finance are extremely hard work.
I loved the modern political economy class.
Statistics, that was a hellish class. Corporate turnarounds is very, very difficult as well. That's another class that just rams home that what really matters is cash.
The Bagehot Fellowship really gave me the tools to do what I needed to do. It really empowered me to be a business journalist.
What I learned there was critical in my career.
To experience college life again and sort of come to Columbia and have that kind of Ivy League experience in the middle of New York, I don't think it's something you can really pass up.
When I look at resumes and I see that people have done a program like this, it suggests more than a passing interest.
It's been tremendous for opening doors to get at the information I need.
I definitely think it gives us a leg up.
I think you come with a bit more gravitas, you come with a bit more polish. It just gives you your own tools, your own measures to hold on to in times of extreme uncertainty.
I'm extremely grateful to Columbia for letting me get into it.
It's been really eye-opening for me and really illuminating, and there's a lot of shared learning going on.
Very few times in a person's life they get a chance to take a step out, assess, learn, apply, and bring it back and make themselves a better person.